Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wealthy Life, a channel for your personal growth, awakening, and financial wisdom. Why you keep telling yourself everything will be fine when you clearly know there's a big problem? Has this question ever echoed in your mind? Do you know someone who is clearly struggling financially yet insists everything will work out in the end? Or someone who continues to pour money into investments, even though the market is volatile and the boom has passed? They're not fearless. They just believe good luck will come eventually. But this isn't courage. It's blind optimism. True pessimism isn't negativity. It's using false optimism to avoid facing reality. It's not about being afraid to fall. It's about refusing to admit there's a hole in front of you. Why does blind optimism happen? 1. The short-term comfort of escaping reality. Many people, when faced with problems, choose to drown themselves in positive energy, thinking a smile or belief can dissolve the crisis. But real courage isn't self-consolation. It's facing the truth and embracing the pain. It's like sweeping trash under the bed. You may not see it now, but one day it will stink. 2. The success illusion of pop culture. From thoughts become things to the law of attraction, mainstream culture encourages us to believe, if I'm positive enough, if I believe hard enough, life will reward me. But reality says, faith alone doesn't win battles. 3. No risk assessment system in place. Most people never imagine the worst-case scenario. So when things go wrong, they panic, blaming fate, unaware that it was their lack of planning that failed them. It's like driving without checking the map, only to crash into a roadblock and scream, "Why is this happening?" In early 20th century America, 2 shoe salesmen were sent to Africa to explore market potential. One reported back, "No one here wears shoes. This market is hopeless." The other said, "No one here wears shoes. This is a golden opportunity." You might think the second man was more optimistic, but here's what really happened. The first man was reassigned to a stable role back home and thrived. The second invested the company's last funds, shipped thousands of shoes, yet not one pair sold. He ended up bankrupt and in debt. Why? He saw the opportunity, but didn't do market research, didn't study cultural habits, and failed to assess risks. That wasn't optimism. It was gambling based on gut feeling. When Steve Jobs was ousted from Apple, he didn't lash out in revenge. Instead, he founded Next and invested in Pixar, focusing on excellence and reasoned judgment. He once said, "I stay optimistic about the future, but I never assume it will improve on its own." In contrast, Nokia, the former king of mobile phones, ignored the rise of smartphones. Leadership blindly trusted in their brand and feature phones, refusing to pivot toward Android. They were eventually overtaken by the market. Their final words? "We didn't do anything wrong, but we still lost." It became a tombstone etched with denial and blind belief. Real optimism equal to rational foundation plus action. 1. Acknowledge risk to plan for the future. True optimists never deny darkness. They know how hot fire is, but still choose to wear gloves and face it head-on. 2. Prepare for the worst, aim for the best. This isn't a contradiction. Japan's disaster system practices for worst-case earthquakes annually, yet still encourages citizens to live peacefully. True security comes from preparation, not prayer. 3. Regular review to realign your course. Whether you're building a business, navigating your career, or managing life, moving blindly is a hidden disaster. Set a weekly reflection habit. Where am I being overly optimistic? Is there a gap between plan and reality? Has someone offered feedback I ignored? Thinking is the lowest cost way to avoid tragedy. To those who are blindly optimistic, it's not that you have no hope. It's that you place your hope in fantasy. So, how can we solve blind optimism? Make rational optimism a habit in life. Use the devil's advocate approach. For every major decision, find someone you trust with an opposing view and let them challenge it. Practice the pre-mortem method. Imagine your plan has failed. Ask, which part would I regret the most? That's the step you need to scrutinize now. Write a risk note for every plan. Don't just write goals. Include a failure backup plan. Think like a pilot, always ready with a plan B. Limit your intake of toxic positivity. Cut down on feel-good slogans like You deserve the world. Focus more on logic, evidence, and real strategies. Blind optimism always ends with cruel reality. The truly strong are not those born optimistic. They're the ones who can stay calm even when things go bad. You don't have to smile every day, but you do need a cold, clear light to illuminate the path under your feet. As the old saying goes, hope is not a strategy. Fantasy is not armor. Sound judgment is your only shield. Have you ever missed a warning sign because you were too optimistic? Share your awakening moment in the comments. Help others take a shorter road by learning from your detour. Don't forget to subscribe our channel, like, and share the video. May you soon discover your true direction in life.